Let's talk about the B word today. Boundaries. What do you think I meant? So boundaries are the way you learn to show yourself that you love yourself and think you're worthy is by taking the action step of boundaries. Now, boundaries are saying yes to yourself, not necessarily no to someone else, first of all. Second of all, having boundaries means, what are my standards? What are my values? What are my non-negotiables? What are my negotiables, right? Knowing those things helps you come into a clarity in your mind about what you will and won't allow and accept in your life with any relationship. Now, I know at work it's different because you have to do, the job, the boss, the rules of the workforce, of the workplace. But in your personal relationships with people, if you're lowering your standards to stay in a relationship, it dysregulates your nervous system and makes you feel confused, and it makes you feel insecure and unsafe. It's hard when you're in a relationship and somebody crosses your boundaries, especially when you thought that person had your best interests at heart. Sometimes people do things because they think they can get away with it because you've never said no to things. Or they think they can get away with it over and over again because, again, you've never said no to it. And people can't read your mind. So they might think, well, I assumed you liked it. You're an adult. You can tell me yes or no if you don't want me to do that. The thing is that you can tell them you don't like it. And if they do it again because they don't have consideration or care for your boundaries, and you allow it because you feel like, well, I've told them, but they won't listen, you're just sort of letting them do it again and again because you're afraid to lose the relationship. Boundaries require consistency, and they require, if this happens again, then this is what I'm going to do as a result, and then do it. You have to have your own back. You say, if you treat me this way again, I'll have to leave the relationship. Then guess what? You're going to have to leave the relationship. So if you don't want to leave the relationship, find something you're willing to do if the person crosses your boundary again, and then do it. Prove to people that you mean what you say and say what you mean. These are just ways, this boundaries thing is just a way to show yourself that you love yourself and that you know your worth, and you know that you have self-respect, and that you expect respect from expect respect, that is right, from others. You command respect by standing in your space of truth and sincerity, and really following through on what you've said you will do if they cross your boundaries again. But let them know what your boundaries and standards are first, right? Tell people, this is what I expect and what I need in order to have a functioning relationship. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.